is It's Only Homeschooling. In our homeschool, we have a motto: education is a journey, not a destination. So relax, it's only homeschooling. Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of the podcast. My name is Kimberly Bennett, and I am your host. For those of you who do not know me, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce myself. I'm a licensed professional counselor turned homeschool mom of an amazing little boy. I am also an advocate for homeschooling children with learning differences. I started my website, It's Only Homeschooling, 3 years into our homeschooling journey to spread awareness of our son's diagnosis, developmental coordination disorder, also known as DCD or dyspraxia. What is developmental coordination disorder? It's a neurodevelopmental condition that impairs learning of coordination and motor skills. Dyspraxia refers to a persistent lifelong difficulty with movement, balance, and coordination. While not a specific learning disability, DCD affects a person's motor planning ability and makes daily living skills, such as tying shoelaces, sitting upright in a chair, drinking from a straw, or catching a ball, especially challenging. It can also impact academic performance, particularly handwriting. DCD is also rarely a standalone condition, often co-occurring with ADHD, sensory processing disorder, autism, and childhood apraxia of speech, or other specific learning disabilities such as dyslexia, dyscalculia, and dysgraphia. DCD does not impact one's intelligence. In fact, quite the opposite, as many individuals with developmental coordination disorder are often quite bright, and many are considered twice exceptional, which means they have an exceptional talent and or natural ability while simultaneously experiencing learning challenges or differences. While experts estimate as many as 1 in 10 individuals struggle with dyspraxia, very few teachers, parents, or even medical professionals are familiar with the diagnosis. Battles with insurance companies to cover therapeutic interventions and struggles in education to receive support services are commonplace. Our family has been fortunate. Our son was diagnosed early, at around age 3. Early diagnosis and intervention are key to positive long-term outcome. When insurance rejected claims for occupational and physical therapy services, we paid out of pocket. When it came to education, we explored both public and private institutions and were presented with what at the time felt like 2 unfavorable choices. In public school, our son was not likely to be protected under IDEA, the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. That meant he would not be eligible to receive special education services, such as accommodations and modifications to assist him in his learning. Private schools, on the other hand, were not required to follow IDEA. Such struggles led to our family's decision to homeschool. It was the best decision we ever made. This is our 4th year as a homeschooling family, and we are thriving. Sure, there have been a few bumps along the way, but the freedom to accommodate and modify lesson plans and curricula, or even change curricula as needed, has forever altered our perspective, not only on education, but on what it means to truly learn. For many families, however, homeschooling and personally funded care are not options. So, we wear our advocate hats, for us and for them. I started It's Only Homeschooling as a love letter, not only to my husband and son, but also to my fellow parents, teachers, and professionals who share in this commitment to educating our children with learning differences. On my website, I write about living with labels and home educating exceptional learners, including twice exceptional or 2E learners. Some of you may have read my blog posts, where I tout the benefits of non-traditional teaching methods, such as movie schooling, YouTube schooling, and Socratic seminars. Maybe you've heard about some of the interventions I favor, such as biblical meditation, theraplay, or therapeutic listening. Perhaps you found yourself intrigued by an episode of my Got a Minute educational series featured on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Nuggets of knowledge on a variety of topics like sensory processing disorder, curriculum mashups, or movement matters, presented in separate videos of about a minute long. If your kiddo loves to read like mine, maybe you've stumbled across my YouTube channel, where I feature our one-of-a-kind building blocks themed book club for kids, Books and Bricks. My 9-year-old son is particularly proud of that one. It is his pet project after all. Or maybe you're a parent who has cozied up with one of my shelf indulgence reading recommendations. Whatever led you to me, I'm glad you're here. Parenting on its own is the hardest job any of us will ever love. Add homeschooling to the mix, and you've unlocked, as my cheeky 9-year-old would say, a whole new level of achievement. Cliché but true, the days are long and the years are short. The one resource we all seem to need more of, but are in limited supply of, is time. Full transparency, I chose to enter the world of podcasts, quite frankly, out of convenience. As the sole content creator for my website and YouTube channel, of which I may be in the high 30s for subscribers as I record this audio in mid-September 2022, I found myself looking for ways to maximize my time and find balance. I love writing, helping others, and creating content, but I also love sleep, family time, and occasionally need to wash the dishes or fold a load of laundry. Thank heavens for robot vacuums. What do I do when I want to gain a little knowledge, feel inspired, or simply escape into a great novel? I put on my headphones and press play. Whether tending to daily chores, cooking a meal, or fitting in a workout, audiobooks and podcasts are staples in my fill up my cup routine. And I hope you make this one part of your self-care routine too. So, what can you expect in upcoming episodes? Advocacy, yes, absolutely. We have established my primary passion thus far. But once a counselor, always a counselor. You can take the therapist out of the practice, but you cannot take the practice out of the therapist. Beginning in episode 2, I discuss a topic very near and dear to my heart, community outreach. As a Christian homeschool family, helping others is integral to our faith. In September, we launched our newest educational blog series, the Salt and Light Spotlight. Each month, we feature a different community outreach program. Our hope is to bring awareness to the good works of these amazing organizations and encourage support. Dedicated blog posts feature on the first Friday of every month. In episode 3, we will share our experience with the first nonprofit organization featured in our Salt and Light Spotlight, Philip's Wish. In the months ahead, I want to offer you a shoulder of comfort for when you feel the weight of the difficult days. Beyond advocacy, book suggestions, curriculum and product reviews, resources, and teaching tools, I hope you find community. One of the most beautiful things I have discovered since joining this amazing league of families is the sense of belonging, a camaraderie like no other. As homeschoolers, when we stumble across something that works, we tend to not keep it to ourselves. From unschooling to Charlotte Mason, traditional to unconventional, we may disagree on the, quote, better methods or approaches. We may tout the merits of one specific curriculum over another, but we are united in our fierce defense of one another's freedom to educate as each parent deems best. There is great comfort in community. I am humbled to call myself a homeschool mom. I am humbled to walk this path with my family and yours. I hope you'll make us one of your regular stops along the way in your journey. Until we meet again, take a deep breath and relax. It's only homeschooling.